Hi, everybody. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to expand on this program that I made in my previous video about the implied volatility surfaces. And I'm still looking at VIX, but the difference is I've added constraints here to where the implied volatility has to be greater than 5% and less than 500%, and same thing for the put options. So let me go ahead and run this now. So I want to see like what the surface looks like for VIX, and then from there I will expand to like getting the Greeks. So let's see. There's so this is how many plots I need to make. There's call implied volatility, put implied volatility, call delta, put delta. Well, actually, the call delta and put delta could probably be put together, and then we have the gamma, and then the theta, vega. Okay. So before we even look at all of those, let me just come here and just see what we're working with. So this is the call implied volatility for VIX. This is the put implied volatility for VIX. So yeah, they look different than when I last did it. So now I will go ahead and I think I should start off with Vega. So this is going to be a oh actually, now that I think of it, I'll just I'll just comment this out. Okay. So I will do honestly, like we already saw the implied volatility plotted. We probably just need the delta, the gamma, the theta, and the vega. So yeah, it's going to be a 2 by 2 plot. So subplot 2, 2, 1. So now I'm going to make the first plot the vega. So that'll be, I'll come down here and do vega option equals zeros of 50 by 50. Um, Gamma option equals zeros 50 50. So we got vega, we got gamma. We need delta call equals zeros of 50 by 50, and delta put again zeros 50 by 50, and then theta call equals zeros 50 50, and theta put equals zeros 50 50. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'll start off with the vega. So I will do for I equals 1 to 50, and that for j equals 1 to 50, and that it'll be vega option of I j equals so let's come up to the vega function over here. So yeah, it just takes the stock, strike, risk-free rate, volatility, and time as the arguments. Um, so that'll be vega of S, and then it'll be CXG of IJ for strike, risk-free rate, um, volatility, which will be CZG of IJ, and then time will be CYG IJ. Okay, so I'm going to come here and do subplot 2, or wait, I already did it down there. Um, so this will be the surface of CXG, CYG, which is the strike prices and the expiration, and then this will be Vega option, and then color map jet, and then X label will be strike prices, Y label will be expiration, and Z label will be Vega. And then I will do title is going to be Vega for the selected ticker. So let me go ahead now and run this. So we're about to see Vix's Vega. Okay, so the calls have been loaded. Now it's loading the put options, but I don't. Well, I'll need the put options for the other calculations of the Greeks, but for now, this is like there's no call or put Vega. It's just Vega. So I believe they've loaded. Okay, so we seem to have an outlier in here, which is interesting. Vega should be above 0. So what I'm gonna do is come up here. Where's Vega? Okay, so this should be so the maximum of this and zero point 0.0. Okay, there's no errors here. So while I'm doing that, let me actually do the gamma as well. So gamma equals gamma SKRVT end. So it'll be DS equals 0.01 times the stock price. Um, so then it'll be P0 equals call tree of S minus DS KRVT. P1 equals call tree of S plus DS KRVT. And then gamma is just simply going to be, oh wait, we need a P2. I'll call it P2 equals call tree of S KRVT. And then gamma is going to equal P1 minus 2.0 times P2 plus P0 divided by the power of ds squared. So I got gamma, so now I will come here and do oh wait, let me actually get the gamma in here as well, so that'll be gamma option ij equals gamma s cxg of ij, risk-free rate czg, which is the implied volatility, and cyg of ij. So now it's going to be a subplot 222, the surface of cxg, cyg, gamma option, and then I could just add these labels and fix the Vega part to be gamma. Okay, so now run it. Might have to add a parameter, I mean a maximum to gamma as well, because that's not negative either. Okay, so it's going to be loading. Okay, so Vega, okay, I see. So yeah, Vega looks actually pretty normal. It has a, oh right, we didn't divide Vega by 100, so that's probably why it's so high. Um, Gamma looks about the same. So this actually is yeah, this actually so maybe what I'll do is for the Vega divide it by 100, but I'll keep all else the same. So then so yeah, I don't want it to mess up the implied volatility calculation, so I might just do it right here. I'll do divided by 100.0. Okay, so now let's get to the delta. So um honestly, I can no, I'm just going to make it its own function. So this is going to be function delta equals delta sk r v and t. And oh yeah, I need the option type. 0 for call, 1 for put. So it's going to be ds equals 0.01 times the stock price. And then if op type equals 0, else end. So this will be P0 equals call tree of S minus DS K R V T. P1 equals call tree of S plus DS K R V and T. And then this will be delta equals P1 minus P0 divided by 2.0 times ds. So that's the call delta, and I could actually copy this and then place it here. So this will be put tree instead. Yeah, put tree. So we got the delta, and now I could do the same thing with theta. So what I'm going to do is copy this function and then come down here, paste it, but this time I'm going to change it around. So theta, and then this is theta. Um, I'll call it dt equals 1.0 divided by 365.0. So this is instead of doing ds, we're just going to do s, and then over here it's going to be t plus dt. And instead of doing this, this is going to be dt, and this is going to be negative, and this is going to be theta. So now for the put options, I'm just going to copy this, paste it here. Hold on, this is okay, paste it there and do put tree, and then theta equals that. So, okay, so we got theta, we got delta, so that's gonna be so delta call of ij is gonna be delta of SCXG, which is the strike, risk-free, CZG, which is the implied volatility, and CYG, and this is going to be a 0. Okay, so now let's go step by step. Let's try to plot the delta now. So that'll be subplot 2, 3, no, 2, 2, 3. So the surface of CXG, CYG, delta call. So I'm going to do hold on, and then it's going to be X label is going to be strike prices, Y label expiration, and Z label um, delta. And then this is the title is going to be delta for ticker. Okay, so now I'm going to run this again. Let's see the results that we get. Okay, so we have our plots. So yeah, this is delta, and VIX has like really high strike prices, but yeah, this plot is right. So we got the Vega, um, we got the Gamma. So now, I feel like I should add a feature to Gamma as well to scale it between a certain value, because I don't want Gamma being below 0, and I don't want it being above 1.5 maybe. So yeah, oh yeah, and the Vega has been normalized too. So I mean, I think they're just like this for these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here, just change so Control C, Control V. So this will be delta put. So instead of CXG, it's gonna be PXG, and then it's gonna be a 1. So I'm gonna come down here and do surf of pxg, pyg, and delta put, and then it's going to be hold off. So let's see if the double plot worked. Yeah, I know this is a large like option set, but once I figure this out, I'm gonna run it on a few other stocks as well to see like how good it looks and whatnot, how accurate, like how valid. Because if you guys remember, I'm using the binomial tree in this video from my previous video, and that's how I'm computing all the Greeks. But there's like other ways to draw surfaces. Like if you saw my video in C++ about the SABR model, like that shows you how to like get it. But yeah, let's look at these. So I've got the call delta and the put delta. So yeah, they look pretty good. Let me also get like yeah, it's just like they're pinched because of this large like level of outlier. Um, because there's really high strikes on VIX. People are betting high on volatility. But yeah, so now we got the delta. Now the final step is to get the theta. So I'm going to exit this. Um, so we got delta call, delta put. Um, I will just do another copy and paste. And this is going to be theta call, theta put. And this is just going to be theta, theta. So now I will come here and do subplot 224, and the surface will be CXG, CYG, and theta call. Hold on. Um, Let me just make this easier. Strike expiration theta, and then this one's going to be called theta. So that plots delta put. Um, you know what? To make it complete, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do 231, 232, 233, 234, and then it's gonna be subplot 235. So there's gonna be five plots. Well, six grid, but it'll be surface of CXG, CYG, CZG. I'm plotting the implied volatility again, so hold on. Um, so then let me just copy this. Strike price is expiration. I'll call it IV. And then this is going to be implied volatility for the ticker. So then this is just going to turn into PZG. So now I'm going to run the whole thing again. Okay, so it's loading the options. All right, so the final output should be showing. Okay, so let's no, we don't want to make this bigger. I'll just put it down here. I want to see these. Okay, okay. So we have the theta for calls and puts here. Um, yeah, we can see it's because of those strikes that it looks weird. So we've got back the implied volatility surface, both of them. Maybe, let's see. I Okay, let me just look up VXX right now. VXX stock price. Okay, so they're at um 43.90. Okay, instead of doing that, this is what I'll do. I'll exit this and then I'll come over here to where I collect the data and I will do so that's price, stock, strike. Yeah, let me start off here. So if IV, so for the call options, I would want it to do so and Cx of I is less than S plus 50. So let me also do the same thing here. So Cx, no, Px of I is less than stock plus 50. Okay, let's see what this does. Or rather, we just do by percent, so that'll be 1.1. So no, 1.2 is fine. Let me just load up terminal real quick. Python. So if it's like 45 times 1.2, 54. Okay, that's a little too little. 45 times 1.7. No, that's too much. I'll do 1.2. Yeah. Yeah, so stock price times 1.2. So yeah, let's see what results this gets. So run it again. Loading, loading, loading. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Perfect. This looks much better. So we got the vega here, we got the gamma, we got the deltas, we got the implied volatility, and we got the theta. So yeah, this actually looks really good. These are some really nice surfaces. And there's nothing, I didn't use row. I don't care about row, but yeah, so let me just position this into a, or actually, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe um do the same thing in the opposite direction. Yeah. So it goes up to 55, 40, 15, 25. Um, yeah. The Vega looks amazing. Maybe what I'll do is I'll exit that. I will make it to like 1.3 and do like CX of I is less than stock prices of 0.7. Yeah, so it's up 30%, down 30%, and then I will do the same thing for the put option. So PX of I is less than stock price times 0.7. Okay, so now I will run it again. Or let me change this to uh Palantir. Or no, fuck it. We'll just do VIX. Um, And then after VIX, I'll look, if it looks good, I'll look at some other stocks. For some reason, this one's slower. I don't quite know what's going on there. There's less options in it, so it should be more like smoothed out. Smoothed out. Yeah, I can't say that word. Um, oh, I made a mistake. How do I stop it? Okay, no, that one's a mistake. Cx of I greater than 0.7, Px of I greater than 0.7. Okay, so now, um, you know what? I think let me try SPY. Let's see how SPY looks on this. So, yeah, I think SPY is like a more exciting instrument to look at for its vol surfaces and Greek surfaces. So I believe it is still on call options. Because yeah, there's just so many options for SPY, way more than VIX. But VIX has like higher strike options, so it's like, okay, yeah, so it finished the call options, now it's just doing the put options. It's almost done. Okay, so it has loaded all the data, so let's see what the charts look like. I'll just slide this over here. This one's much larger, so it may take a little bit longer for the plots to load, but let's see. Okay, so for some reason there seems to be like a spike in Vega. I don't quite know why it did that, but the theta is different. We can see like a more defined implied volatility. The delta actually looks pretty perfect. Um, and the gamma looks okay for it as well. Uh, I'm pretty, oh, maybe, oh, I didn't add a maximum constraint for that. Okay. Um, I don't know what's up with theta. It's like, okay. Um, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to add constraints for Vega. Gamma seems fine. Theta seems fine as well. Um, Implied volatility looks good. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna do yeah, let me come back to Vega, or rather in here. Yeah, I'd rather do it in here where to go. So it'll be minimum. Okay, so yeah, the vega can't exceed 1.5. Um, so let me go back and do VIX. Yeah, run it again. But yeah, this is MATLAB. I actually enjoy MATLAB a lot now. I didn't like it when I had to take a class on it, but I'm doing much more interesting quant work in MATLAB now, so I believe it's a good language. I have it on my Windows computer because it's much more powerful than my Mac, so I want to run this like good, but it still takes some time to like load all this data, but that's just because of like the computations that are happening in it. So yeah, now we're just waiting for the plot, working on the kinks, nooks and crannies of the system too. Okay, so let me make this big. Perfect. Vega looks good. Gamma looks good. Delta looks good. Implied volatility surface looks good. And theta looks good. So yeah, that's um that's all I wanted to pretty much cover today. I'm glad I was able to finish this. Thank you all for watching this video. I'm gonna keep coming out with more and more good content, so stay tuned and peace out.